Thank you.
Arun sir, can you please mute other participants?
Yeah, I'll do that, ma'am.
Thank you, sir. Please give us a few minutes. We are just getting started. Those who have already joined, I kindly request you to turn off your camera and also mute yourself.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Your video is also very clear now, sir.
Okay.
We'll get started now, sir.
Yeah. We'll start with a prayer.
Yes, sir.
So, I just request everybody to contemplate these words by closing your eyes. Be blessed by the divine. Be blessed by the divine. Be blessed by the divine. Consciousness is divinity, said Tirumular. Tiruvallar declared that we could realize the consciousness within oneself. The method to realize this was shown by the wise Tirumular. Delving deep into the consciousness, Ramalinga poured out ecstatic poem. Let us remember all this, who merging with the consciousness formulated the code of right living, and all those who lived such an exemplary life. And Guru Vanakkam. Oh my master, you taught me the art of streamlining and quietening my mind. Oh my master, you taught me the art of streamlining and quietening my mind. In that state, when there are no mental waves, ecstasy is bursting forth in me. As the ultimate goal of my journey through various births, you gave me a life of constant self-awareness and peace. This is the happy news I want to share with you. Be blessed by the divine. Be blessed by the divine. Be blessed by the divine. Let the whole world enjoy health, happiness, prosperity, peace and wisdom. My humble pranam to my divine spiritual master, Shri Vethathiri Maharishi, and humble pranam to my Acupressure Guru, Dr. Sri Devendra Vora. My pranam to all the divine souls who are participating in today's evening webinar. The topic for today's evening is Balanced food, part 2. Last week we spoke about the physical food. Normally, we think that physical food is the only food. We need to take care. No. So it's a different perception of physical food, mental food, spiritual food, financial food, and social food. In this 1 hour, I'm going to talk about more on the mental, spiritual, the financial, and the social food. Once you are able to balance all these things, then human being can live in a way of ecstasy, what we call as Nityanandam or Paramanandam. It is not very difficult, but still, if you are able to program your mind in such a way that all these are possible, and with this, we can start about today's class about the mental and spiritual food. Can you put on the Badma? Go to
Yes,
the
sir, your video is turned off. Is that
yeah,
okay?
yeah. I'll put the video right now.
Okay, sir. I'll go to the first slide.
Yeah.
Yes, sir, visible now. Thank you.
So, mental food is a very subtle food. The whole manifestation in the whole universe happens through the human mind only. When we are able to execute everything using the human mind, very less exploration happen in scientifical this one, because mind is invisible and it's infinite. And we talk about mind and we hardly go deep into this fact. When you ask this question, what is mind? What is the mental food? So here you can see a slide. Your mind is a garden. Your thoughts are the seeds. You can grow flowers or you can grow weeds or thorn also. In the same manner, mind is a divine gift from the divinity. Man in divine is mind. M, I and in, D is divine. When the man in divine becomes man in devil, the whole concept of the mind destroys. So when you ask this simple question, what is mind? How do you define mind? Because it's a very subtle one. And how does this mind manifest? Through thoughts. How does the thought manifest? All this question has to be asked. How does the mind gets imprint? Means in the olden text we have seen as vasanas. What is vasanas? Vasanas is nothing but whatever manifests in the mind as a thought get imprinted in the mind. That imprints only plays like a tape recorder. So let us ask this, what is this thought? How the thought comes, how the thought gets imprinted, why we do not know, how it can be removed, what happens when the thoughts, negative thoughts comes, what happens when the positive thoughts happen. All this question has to be asked. But scientific exploration, they are trying to do it, but they are not able to explore that too much. Why? Because whatever consciousness happens, whatever life force, whatever mind, how it happens, it cannot be proved by medical science. Certain things you can, to a certain level you can measure the wavelength of the mind when you exhibit through EEG machine. But mind, we think that mind is there in the brain. No, my dear friend, mind is not only in the brain. Mind is there in every cell. Every cell has got imprints of the past, and it has got the imprint of the present, and it is imprints of the future also. So first let us understand what is this mind. Mind is nothing but psychic extension of life energy. There is life energy in the body. Where is the life energy confined? It is not confined at one place. In every cell has got life energy. The whole body has got life energy. And body has got so many languages. In this also it gets imprinted. So the mind is nothing but a wavelength. Mind cannot be seen. Mind can be only experienced and felt. Somebody express their desire, you can see the mind. It could be true, it may not be true. So mind is a wandering wave. So Swamiji explains mind is nothing but a psychic extension of life energy. Life energy is rotating in each cell. When because of the self-rotation and because of the universal magnetism, we get constant universal magnetism, and there is a constant interaction between the life energy and the universal magnetism, what we call it as Jivatma and Paramatma. And how does this thought manifest? How does this thought get imprinted? Suppose
Hello.
now I am, yes,
Sorry. Aitado.
Arun sir, can you please
so I request
all other participants?
please put it on mute. Please,
Yeah,
we
yeah, I
request
have
all
put
of you to put your on mute. Okay. I am looking at the computer. In the computer, my photo is reflected. Suppose if you are speaking on Zoom, the other end Padma is there means I am able to see Padma. Padma is sitting in her home. I am sitting here. How does this happen? So the biomagnetic energy which emits from the eye reflects on the screen where my photo is seen, and it enters into my retina. Once an inverted image is formed, then it gets imprinted in all over the body. All over the body means it gets imprinted in the brain, it gets imprinted in the body cells, it gets imprinted, sound gets imprinted in the air, nose, taste, smell, seeing, hearing, all these imprints are happening. Can you measure it? No, only when you recollect it is. So it's all conversion of biomagnetism. Biomagnetism is a subtle force which cannot be measured. So here, when I am talking, you are able to hear. How you are able to hear? Through sound. Sound, where are you enjoying? In your ear. Taste, where are you enjoying? In your tongue. Smell, where are you enjoying? In your nose. Touch, where are you enjoying? On the skin. All this manifestation happen within us. Then the discrimination. Yesterday what I eaten was tasty, today it is not good. Discrimination happens in the mind. So everything is happening right inside here, and we are looking for solution outside. So my dear friends, that's why until and unless anybody understand what is mind, how does it operates, how does the thought manifest, how that the thoughts gets imprint, whether it's a negative thought, positive thought, or neutral thought, any kind of thoughts, it all manifests in the environment, it all manifests in your mind. And how does it get imprint? That imprints only science is not able to reach. You are able to see how does the phone operates. You have a small SIM card. Whatever you speak and whatever you record, incoming calls or outgoing calls, everything gets imprinted in a small SIM card as well as in the exchange and as well as in the cloud. In the same manner, that can be measured. To whom you talked today morning, which phone number you called. But the same thing happens inside the mind, inside the body, and nobody can, recording is happening. But how does the record happens? Science has got very, very few scientific exploration to tell all these things. Until unless we need to understand how this body, what this body consists of. There are 5 koshas in the body. One is Annamaya kosha. Second is Manamaya kosha. Third one is Pranamaya kosha. Fourth one is Vijnanamaya kosha. Fifth one is Anandamaya kosha. So our ancestors, our Siddhas, they have divided this body in such a beautiful manner. What we see in the physical body get manifested only in the mind. It is in a waveform. Then the same waveform only creates the thought. The thoughts gets imprinted in different places in the body. It gets imprinted in all your Panchayendriyas, that is hearing, seeing, smelling, tasting, touching, and finally in the mind. These imprints are happening in a very, very subtle manner, absolutely subtle manner. So when this imprint happens only, in which frequency it happens, if the same frequency comes, then the same thought comes. That's why whatever happens in the conscious mind get imprinted in the subconscious mind. The subconscious mind become your conditioned mind. That's why when you become a conditioned mind, you are not able to go to a superconscious mind. So the whole conflict of humanity is there in the subconscious mind. You can make a program in a computer, you can delete a program, you can make a new program. But how do you manifest this kind of same communication with human brain? Means you need a psychic practice. When you need a psychic practice only, you need to understand what is this mind, what is this thoughts, how does a thought comes. Everything is created twice in the world. First in the psychological mind, second in the physical world. Everything is created twice in the world. First in the psychological mind, second in the physical world. So thought, action and results, three things are there. Everything gets imprinted in the subconscious mind. So until unless you know how to take care of the mental food is nothing but your thought. There is a beautiful saying in Tamil, விதை விதைத்தவன் உறங்கி விடுகிறான், விதைகள் உறங்குவதில்லை. எண்ணத்தை எண்ணியவன் உறங்கி விடுகிறான், எண்ணங்கள் உறங்குவதில்லை. What does it mean? Whoever manifests the thought may leave the body and go, but thought may not. Because thought is a force. Whoever put a seed may die or leave the body, but the seed may not die because all the imprints of the total, say for a mango tree, is get imprinted in a small seed. If you cut open the seed, can you see what color it comes, what kind of fruit it comes? No. Even though biotechnology is improved, that is the manifestation by human being, human intelligence. It is not the divine intelligence. So here we need to understand that mind is a very subtle one. Mind is nothing but psychic extension of life energy. Mind is nothing but a conversion and consumption of subtle energy. Our mind is nothing but a thought forces, a bundle of thoughts. So as long as you are able to manage, you cannot prevent any negative thought from coming outside. The society is so rich with the information technology. There are good thoughts, there are bad thoughts, there are negative thoughts, there are aggressive thoughts, there are violent thoughts, there are emotional thoughts. But your mind should be in a position to receive and store whatever is good and put down all the other things which is not required. For that only we need a mind reprogramming, what we call it as MRP. So mind is a garden. It's a garden. Garden has got beautiful fruits, beautiful flowers, and it has got weeds also. So we are able to remove the weeds. In the same manner, it is possible for every human being to take out the weeds from the mind. For that only we are telling we need to train your mind. If everybody know how to train the mind, even genetically we'll be taking so many things. Suppose your father had got a diabetic, father has got a liver diseases, we will be carrying the genes. It is true that, but today modern science has proved that 98% of your genes also can be modified. How? Through environment, through food, through reprogramming of the mind and taking your, changing your food habits. It is possible 98% of your genetic can be modified. When that is possible, why not we can reprogram our mind? So that's why my dear aspirants, it is possible only for the human being. Why human being is only adorned with the sixth sense? What is the sixth sense? Sixth sense is nothing but a realization of our own consciousness. Sixth sense is nothing but to realize who am I. So that consciousness is only with human being. No other animal, no other bird, no other living bird in the whole existence can do this kind of manifestation. Whereas human being possess, but we hardly use. I say hardly use means many of the Mahans, Siddhas, even the scientists, what they are focusing on one subject. Suppose if he is a nuclear scientist, he will be only trying to go through the nuclear path. Other scientists will go in a different path. But Your consciousness has got so much of things which can manifest the whole universe, that kind of consciousness with every human being. That's why consciousness is nothing but, beautifully said by our Maharishi, consciousness is everything. There is nothing in the whole existence without consciousness. The order of function in everything, every time, everywhere is nothing but consciousness. The order of function means, suppose you say, take a seed, break open the seed, see what it is. You cannot see anything. But when you put the seed on the ground, according to the soil condition, according to the climatic condition, it sprout and come. In the same manner, human has got so much of consciousness, and it manifests if you are able to use your consciousness in a state of awareness. So this mind food, the mental food, what you acquire from the inherited from the parents, what you acquire from the age of 3 when your brain is developed, from the age of 3 to 7, childhood, whatever it manifests, it got deep imprints. That's why children are more intelligent. In the same age between 3 and 7, if you are able to bring your children in a very right atmosphere, you can have a very successful and great child. From 7 to 14 is another important this one. So all these have to be taught in education. But today, see, where is the education? How it is? It is all only career-oriented education, biating and repeating. Biating, repeating, 98%. And colleges, schools takes only students who score 98%. I am very sorry to say this. It's all nothing but I can call it as bullshit, because that is career-oriented education is only one part of life. You need life-oriented education. For that, we need to explore more on the mind, more on consciousness, more on the spiritual aspects. Then only you will be able to balance. Now we'll come to spiritual food. What is a spiritual food? Spiritual food is knowing about my own spirit. Spirituality is not the reunification of life. It is the heart of living fully. Life is to enjoy. Life is to celebrate. But when you ask this question, what is spirituality? Normally, most of the people think going to temple is one of the spirituality. It is going to temple is to get your mind settled. That's why we go to temple or church or mosque. It is not to control the mind. It is to know who I am. From where did I come? What is the purpose of life? How does my consciousness manifest? Why all the living beings, all the life in this existence, enjoy life, celebrate life, except human being? So that question need to be asked. So let us ask this simple question. What is spirituality? Spirituality is, let us see what is science. Put the same question in science. Science is a systematic study of knowledge through observation and experiment. Again, I'll repeat this question. Science is a systematic study of knowledge through observation and experiment. Whatever you are able to see through the naked eye or through the microscope only, with proof only, science accepts. But spirituality is totally different. Spirituality is a more settled science. To know about your own spirit. Without spirit, can anybody live 1 minute? When your life forces leaves the body, what happens to the body? The body gets decomposed. Or does any doctors know when does the life came into your body? How does it operate? How settled it is? The life energy or the spirit within you? So it is all invisible. It is our own experience. It cannot be documented. Only you have to experience. So life is for celebration. Spirituality is for celebration of life. That spiritual food, what all spiritual food you take it as a thought, whether you are going to temple, whether you are going to church, whether you are going to know about your own consciousness, how does it manifest, how does it imprint? This is called a more spiritual food. So instead of spiritual food, right from the morning till evening, if we are only taking care of the TV today, what kind of information comes in TV? 24 hours, only violent, bad thing happening all over the world. There are very few channels who show the spirituality and spiritual enlightenment What is spirituality? How does it works? How does it get imprinted in the body? How we can expand our consciousness to the consciousness of the whole existence? This is original spirituality. When I am able to recognize myself, I am a spiritual soul or I am a spiritual being, then only I can address or see the other person as a spiritual soul. If I am not able to realize my own spirit, if I am not able to celebrate my own life, if I am not able to explore my own mind, then what kind of spirituality is that? We can have symbols of spirituality. A person wearing something with a cloth, putting nama or this one, it looks like a spiritual person from outside. But what is inside, who knows it? What is inside? A layman on the road who does not put anything, sometimes are more spiritual than the spiritual teachers. So all this happen inside. That inside divinity, inside is the divinity which we need to explore. So once you are able to explore the spirituality within us, that is the original spirituality. That is called the original spiritual food. So if we are eating lot of violent spiritual food inside, we are popping inside daily, with not only with the physical food, with the spiritual food, wrong spiritual food, wrong mental attitude, and wrong negative things, wrong violent things, wrong emotional things. These are all goes and accumulate, and we hardly think, oh, this is the spirituality. My dear friend, spirituality is nothing but knowing thyself. Spirituality is nothing but knowing myself. Not only knowing myself, then you have to become your own being. Knowing, being, and becoming that is called spirituality. Once if I am able to unify my own life force and the mind, that's outcome of the spirituality will be totally different. Then you can express yourself. You can celebrate yourself. You can live in this moment. Otherwise, what happens? All the accumulated thoughts right from the ages, not only from the ages, from my childhood, what all I accumulated, negative things. Because that is what is happening outside is not under your control. Again, I'll repeat this. What is happening around you, including your house? Suppose your wife is behaving very badly. Children are shouting. What you can do? Can you have a control? But you can have a control over your spiritual growth inside. If you have that kind of patience, if you have that kind of understanding, if you have that kind of enlightenment, for that only the spiritual growth is required. Spiritual growth is not just going to temple or church. Spiritual growth is not just going to ashrama and sitting down. You can sit in your house itself in silently, and where the mind wave comes down, look within. Look within means look within the divinity, what is happening inside. How does the whole universe manifest? When I am eating the food, it gets converted into 7 tadus. Who is doing for this? Who is doing all these things? Who is converting the food into blood? You ask this question. Look at the nature. Look at the birds. Look at the animals. How does it behave? It comes, stays, celebrates, it eats, and it reproduces. One day it dies. But human being is not for that. It has got a greatest purpose of life. That is mean knowing who am I, from what is my destiny, from where did I came, what is my last destiny, what is this purpose of this life. These questions can be asked only by a human being. These questions, when you arise itself, you are right. Otherwise, you are not right. Only a matter, atoms formed and matter is formed. With the physical food, we have eaten the food and grown, and we eat, we sleep. When we get married, we reproduce. Again, we go and sleep, work, earn money. This is what happening. For this, 5 sense animals are better positioned than a human being. So these kind of questions, that's why that is the original spirituality. When you pose this question to yourself, when you are trying to find out the answer, either through reading or through your own experience or through meditation or through yoga or through sadhanas, this will manifest on its own accord. Spirituality can manifest in its own accord. A guru is required to stimulate the inside, this one, to show the way. So once this happens, that spirituality is only we are searching for. That spiritual food only we are searching for. So that religion, so religion is a belief in something else's experience, somebody has said. Spirituality is your own. So what is religion? Religion means, the word religion comes from Latin. The word religion comes from Latin. Religere. What is religere? The word religere only became religion in English. Religere means re-origin. Re-origin means man has to go back to his origin. When man has to go back to your origin, from where did we manifest? We came from 5 senses. After the 6th sense, we have 6 sense. We evolved through the 5 sense. From where did the 5 sense came? It evolved through 4 sense. Where does this 4 sense came? 4 sense came from 3 sense. 3 sense came from 2 sense. 2 sense came from 1 sense. 1 sense came from earth. The earth came from water. The water came from fire. Fire came from air. Air came from Akash. Akash came from atom. Atom came from atom particle. Minute particle. From where does the atom particle came? It all came from the space. That's why in the olden days, they said God does not have any name. It is formless. Space is formless. It does not manifest. Nobody manifested. Nobody brought this space. So the space was already there. So God does not have father, mother. So the same thing, space does not have a father or mother. In Hindu religion, we called it as Shiva. Shiva means static energy. Kinetic atoms started means it's a kinetic energy. So all these are very clear in our Vedas, but we did not understand. So the religion also tells the same thing. You have to be more religious. Instead of more religious, you have to more spirituality. Because why I am telling more religious is bad means, each religion has got different belief, and when they come to their religion, my religion is big, your religion is bad. When a spiritual man will not think like that. A spiritual man will be always tell that all life in this whole existence is same. All the life came into this existence to celebrate life only. So that is the difference between a spiritual man and a religious man. So if you become more spiritual, then you will be able to more enjoy. Or if you are a religious man, you should accept all religion. You should accept all religion. Like our Hindus call that all religions are same. All manifest and go to the same this one. If that is there, there is no conflict. But when you are fighting in the name of religion, then it is defeated. That's why spiritual food is more important. I did not tell as a religious food. Spiritual food is more important. Spiritual food does not have any color. It does not have any creed. It does not have any name. It does not have any theme. It does not have any goal. All these things, because we are all came from the same spirit. Every human being born in the whole existence, not only every human being, all the living being, the whole existence came from the same sources. That sources only we need to go and find out. And it is the universal magnetism. And what magnetism we have in the body is called biomagnetism. That is called body current. And that is a cosmic energy. And there is a constant interaction between the interaction between the cosmic energy and the current what we have in the body, which is called as biomagnetism or Jivatma, and that is called Paramatma. Paramatma and Jivatma are always interconnected. Science is not going deep into this because they think that physical body, whatever manifests inside only. No, without sunlight can anybody live? Without breathing oxygen can anybody live here? Without exhaling carbon dioxide can anybody live for a moment? Without heat anybody can live? All these are constant interaction between all the solar system, what is happening in this existence and what is happening in the earth. We are directly and indirectly connected. So science has to explore and go beyond science. Science has got a limitation. As long as we stick to the modern science, I'm talking about the modern science. As long as we need modern science for only our outer comfort. But the modern science will not give the inner comfort. That inner comfort is only called spiritual food. That spiritual food, India is the country which explored to the maximum, the whole existence, where no other country like India explodes spiritual food in such a way that we can expand to the consciousness to the size of the universe, size of the whole world or whatever existence we have. So that food only I am calling it a spiritual food. So spirituality is not the reunification of life, it is the art of living fully. So once the spirit leaves the body get decomposed, but nothing happens to the spirit. That's why in the ancient days they told, there is no death to your spirit, there is no death to your atma, there is no death to your consciousness. This has to be understood. So here, my friends, I want all of you to understand what is spirituality. The spirituality is your own experience, which you need to experience and explore the whole universe within. This human body itself is a universe. This human body is nothing but a universe. That's why in Tamil, our great poet, Abayar, says beautifully, Aride Aride Manidarai Piradal Aride. Manidarai Pirandarayunum Kun Kurudu Chevudu Pedi. That means no other living being, the whole existence, once you are born as a human being only, you can experience anything in this world. The whole goodness, bad, negative, anything you can experience, but you have the capacity to transform yourself. That is only called sixth sense. That is called only spirituality. That is only called spiritual food. So in this context only, the spiritual food is more important. Physical food is only limited one. That is called Annamaya Kosha. You need only 23% of the food. Some people are born to eat only. Some people live to eat. Some people eat to live. So we have to decide whether we have to eat to live or live to eat. But in spiritual food, we should eat more of the spiritual food. And we need to know, discriminate between what is good thought, what is bad thought. Once you are able to discriminate the thought itself, because thoughts are nothing but forces. In Tamil, there is a beautiful saying by our Bharatiya, Yenniya mudidal vendum, nallavai enna vendum. Thiniya nenjam vendum, telinda nallarivu vendum. That means you need to have clarity of the thoughts. When you have the clarity of thoughts, that kind of thought will manifest. Even if you put a negative thought, that will also manifest. When a negative thought manifests, you create chaos to yourself and others. When a positive thought happens, you create a very good environment, a harmonious relation between you and your family, a harmonious relation between you and the society, a harmonious relation between you and your guru, a harmonious relation between you and your masters, or you and your boss in the office. So that is why spirituality is required. Spirituality is not measured or not sold in shops or on Amazon.com or not sold in any of this food, this one. It is the inherent quality of the soul. It is the inherent quality of this existence. That's why spiritual food is more important. For that only this spiritual knowledge seekers are asked, who am I? What is my existence? About my own spirit? What is this consciousness? This spiritual food only is required for us. Future, we need to get this spiritual food more. There are a lot of things I can speak about spiritual food for hours together. So once you are able to get this kind of spiritual food there, many of your fluctuating mental food can completely delete it, and you can transform yourself to be a better human being, and even you can become a better man. So now let us speak about the financial food. Financial food should be earned with our own effort. That's what is dharmic way. Even if you are able to earn 1 lakh rupees per day, that is only good, no bad, unless until you earn in a dharmic way. Even if you earn a small money or a bigger money, whatever money you earn, it should be earned in a dharmic way. For that, so our Vallalar has given, Arulillarki ulagam illai, Porulillarki ulagam illagi yamdu. That means you both, Arul means the divinity, Porul means material. You need a material to live in this world. You need the divine spiritual enlightenment also. But both has to be balanced. Suppose if a man is very highly spiritual, he is not earning, he is sitting in one place. So he has to expect the society to come and give the food, clothing, everything. So you need not expect that also, both has to be balanced. That balance is only, we call it as, just as the mental possession accounts for happiness on the earth, it is compassion alone that ensure happiness in the world and beyond. So the financial food should be earned with our own effort by not harming anybody, not hurting anybody, including the self. Why I am telling including the self? Because I may meet lot of computer engineers who come here. They work for 18 hours. When they go in the morning or they go in the evening or night, they go straight with the spinal cord. Work in the computer for 12 hours to 18 hours. You know what happens? Out of the 5 senses, the biomagnetic energy which is there in the body gets wasted 83% only through the eyes. I am repeating this because many of you are computer engineers. Out of the 5 senses, 83% of the energy is wasted through the eye. Eye is a very powerful tool. The rest 17% is required only for all the other forces: touch, taste, smell, see, sound energy. So that's why we lose a lot of energy. Small children, 2 years, they are wearing glasses. Computer engineers, either they got long sight or short sight because they sit 18 hours, 16 hours in the front of the computer without doing any physical work. So as you waste so much of your energy, what will happen for your metabolism? That's why you should not hurt yourself. Means if you are able to work for 16 hours, you should know how to recharge the energy back. That's what I'm telling. I'm not telling you should not work long. You can work long, but you should know the technique of recharging your own body. You should know how to recharge the eyes. You should know how to recharge the air, sound. All these techniques are taught by yogis. So problems comes when desire becomes greed. Food should not be begged, but earned with own effort and work. For that is possible once you are working with awareness. Awareness is the key. That awareness only is taught in spirituality. That awareness only is taught in religious discourses. That is only a speech. But how to put into practice? How to put in practice means until unless you know how does the thought gets imprint. What is the spirituality? How does the mind operates? How does the consciousness operate? These are all invisible, infinite things. Until unless you know how this operates, then man will be a poor 5 sense animal only. 5 sense animal means we only eating, tasting, smelling, seeing, hearing, and get up, go to work, earn money, take care of the family, and go to sleep, reproduce, and do this. All animals does the same thing. What is the difference between an animal and a human being? We need to ask the same question. Anybody, you may be asking, that's why you have come into this seminar. I'm not telling you. You means general perception I am talking. Majority, even you can see people who have become very successful entrepreneur, very successful scientist, successful doctor, successful technograph. Many of them are committing suicide. Very successful. They earned in millions. After earning in millions and have success in life, the life fails because there is no life-oriented education. What is life? Does science got any answer for it? Do science teachers in your schools? Do science teachers this in your university? That's why I am requesting you, there should be a life-oriented education. What is cause and effect? Karana Karya Tattva. What is nature? How does the nature manifest? All these things, we need to go inward only, not outward. So all the possibilities are there only inward. For that only we need to know about the financial food. The financial mode is earning money with dignity and awareness and in a dharmic way. We can earn money in physical, working physically. So many people Manually, they do right from the morning to night, 8 hours, 10 hours, they work, they get a manual salary only. Whereas a man who's sitting and doing simple things in computer are being highly paid. That is because of the mind. So I'm not telling it is wrong. At the same time, when you do this work manually or physically or spiritually, it should be, or creatively, it should be done with a lot of awareness. When you do this awareness with less power, with proper creativity, proper intellect, proper wisdom, you will be able to make the required money, not more money. Suppose if somebody is earning, like Bill Gates earns $100 million per day. What he has to do with that money? It has to go back to the society again, because the money comes from the society and it has to be used to the society only. How much you can eat, how much you can buy cloth, how many houses you can buy, how many cars you can buy. These are the wrong capitalistic market which is indulged in kind of a inequality in the society. That inequality only is drawing us to disaster. That disaster only we need to take care means we need to know what is this finance. That finance has to be balanced. Yes, to run a house, I need finance. So that finance I have to earn, either doing by business or working somewhere or doing starting my own enterprises. For that, God has given all the faculty. But we have not been taught from the childhood that you can be a big entrepreneur, or you can be a musician, you can become a dancer, you can become a spiritual man, you can become a religious man. Not for earning. Earning is one part. I have to celebrate life. I have to help the society. I have to give back to the society. That should be the goal. That is the goal of our original life. Our goal is different. I want to become a CEO. After becoming a CEO, are you happy? I want to become a president of a company. After becoming a president of a company, can you show one soul in the whole universe who are happy and celebrating life? Tell me, the whole world, 13,000 wars have been fought in the name of religion. 13,000 wars have been fought in the name of caste and creed. 13,000 wars have been fought in the names of dividing the country, dividing the caste. So all this are stupidity, human stupidity, nothing else, because there is no growth of spirituality. There is no growth of proper religious teaching. Even though religious teachings are there, we are not able to observe it, because my understanding of the mind, my understanding of consciousness, my understanding of the divinity, my understanding of religion, my understanding of spirituality is totally different. The whole world is suffering. We are thinking what all we enjoy in the outer world is only objective, object. Our science has made us beautiful exploration. We are able to fly to universe, to America within 24 hours. That is one way of objective science. But what about the subjective science? The subjective science, the inner science, which is the core of the universe. The whole universal core is spirituality. For that, when you want the object, you need money. How much money is required? But that has been not understood properly, my dear friends. So finance should be earned with our own effort. It should be earned with a dharmic way. If you are able to explore that finance in a dharmic way, then many of the problems comes down. Because you see how much food is being wasted in USA. I go to US every year. 75% of the in the universe, people are suffering without food. Their food is wasted. Here also in India, how much food we waste. I happened to go to a wedding, a Gujarati wedding. I'm not sorry to say that. 553 items were there in a wedding. How much we can eat? These are all show off, to show my might, to show my power, to show my ego, to show my power of money. These are all how many people are suffering without a square meal. You need to go and fast for 3 days. Then each one of you will understand how difficult to get a square meal. This is because of lack of spiritual knowledge. This is because of lack of divinity. That divinity only we are speaking. So financial food is important, but you need to know how to balance the financial food. If you are able to balance the financial food, earn money with dignity and earn money with awareness. Because if you earn money with all other sources, see so many people today, what is happening in the film land, drug abuse, they earn lot of money, and how they spend the money and what kind of action comes, what kind of, when the thought get destroyed, your action also. So you, for instead of telling one lie, you have to tell 100 lie. So all this happen. The whole society is suffering because of the spiritual growth is not happening in the right way. It is religion growth is happening all over. So each religion should understand all religions lead to the same sea. If that is the path, there is no problem. But each religion fights among themselves. But a spiritual man will not fight themselves. A Christian who is born in USA, one Christian fellow is killed, he will tell, father will tell, oh my God, my spiritual brother, my brother is killed, it's Christian brother is killed. An Hindu monk is killed in India, an Hindu can claim, oh my God, my Hindu monk is killed. A Islamic scholar is killed, an Islam scholar will tell, oh my God, my brother Islam scholar. But a spiritual man will not tell like that. He will tell, he's my own brother. He's a universal brother. Universal brother killed. That is what the universe is. That is what the whole existence is. This understanding has to come, and only we need to have a greater spiritual food. For that only we need to have the social food. Finally, I am going to close with the social food. What is this social food? To help others and do duty without any expectation. That is called, Krishna told this in a very beautiful Niskamya Karma. Whatever I suffer in my body, if I see the other person is suffering, definitely the whole world will be a different place. To help others and to do the duty without an expectation can be termed as Niskamya Karma. Always scrutinize your motives. For example, it is put here, helping a beggar or bringing up the children so that they will take care of themselves and donate. All there are so many kind of things. Either you can donate physically, you can donate mentally, you can donate spiritually, you can donate socially. If you are not able to donate anything, just sit in your place and meditate and spread that meditative energy. If you are able to not able to give anything to others also, spiritually you spread that meditative energy, it will manifest to somebody from the universe itself. That's why there is a beautiful saying, the whole existence is nothing but projection of individual souls. What all the individual souls think, it will manifest in the whole world. Now there is a war-like situation to India and China. Why? It's all human manifest only. No war will start without the manifestation from the human mind. The whole First World War happened, Second World War happened, we do not know. When Third World War happens, what will happen? Before the Third World War, already we are suffering from coronavirus. It is also manifestation of the universe. It's also manifestation from the same human thoughts. Human thought is so powerful. Our thought is like a force. So whether positive or negative, what we think, it manifests in the universe. So we have to be very, very proactive, should be proactive with the social gathering. So the social food is nothing but your interaction between your wife and husband, your interaction between father and mother, your interaction between your spouses, interaction between brothers and sisters. It has to start from the home. Then it has to expand to the society, with friends, to the society, then at larger the nation, larger than the world. So each individual transformation happen socially, mentally, physically, spiritually only, we can have peace. You have hundreds of peace conferences all over the world. All over the world, you have hundreds of peace conferences. They give Nobel Prize. Did the world got any peace? Absolutely no. It's all symbolic. Symbolic, you can give Nobel Prize for anybody who did real good work. And I'm not telling they are not done anything. Until each and every soul get reformed, until each every soul get peace within them, until each man feels that he is able to live in peace with proper food and clothing and house, there won't be peace in this world. So the ultimate aim of human existence is peace in the whole world. Every life in this world has to live in peace and prosperity. For that only we have governments, we have so many other authenticated laws and all. With all these things, crimes are increasing, jails are full, they are bringing new rules, criminals are becoming more criminals, and religious people also are not able to know what to do. Spiritual people also do not know what to do, how to take this world. So the whole world should unite. For that only spiritual growth should be there. For the spiritual growth, we need to have the financial growth equally and social growth. Social growth means our relationship with each one of us, not only with human being, the whole existence. Vallalar says, Arutperum Jodi, Taniperum Karunai. Arutperum Jodi, Taniperum. Love and compassion is the ultimate goal. So each life in this existence operates with precious love and compassion, my dear. So until and unless we understand what is this unconditional love, what is this compassion, how does the universe manifest with the same love and compassion, that is what the original spiritual growth. That is what is the spiritual food. That is what is the mental food. That is what is the social food. That is what is the financial food. So this is directly has got a connection. It is not very indirect. It has got a direct impact. So let us all explore the universe within. Once I'm telling universe within means I have to explore within me. See, you can see this picture, introspect consequences, constant awareness and beneficial outcome, and plant this one. Balance is the key of life. You can see how these animals celebrate. You can go to the National Geographic channel or any other natural channel. You can see how these animals operates, how the one sense from the micro to the macro, and all the plants and all the animals, birds enjoy its life. So my dear friends, it is my humble request. I say every one of you are nothing but the manifestation of the same universe. Don't carry any guilt within you. Whatever happened till today, you might have done a lot of mistakes. Forget and forgive others also and start a new life. Begin a new life. Life is for celebration. Once you are able to celebrate life, live in this moment, the whole universe will be different. So that once you have love only, you can give love to others. If you are hollow without love, how you can give love? So love is the universal bridge. We are all building our house on the bridge. When you build a house on the bridge, how can you cross the bridge? So the bridge, the obstruction is your mind and spiritual growth, or your social growth, or social food and spiritual food and mental food only. And physical food also plays a major role. Once you are able to see that awareness in everything, in all the food, either whether it's a physical food, or it's a mental food, or in the spiritual food, or with the financial food, or in the social food, we will be able to celebrate life to the full extent. That is called attaining mukti. Mukti is not attained after death. While living here in this universe, here itself, we have to fulfill and attain that perfection of consciousness or expansion of consciousness. That is what human life is. That is what ecstasy is. That is what Bharatiyar has told. Not only Bharatiyar, all the saints who told. That is Aridhi Manida. I want to conclude with the Tamil this one. Aridhi Manidarai Piradalarit. Manidarai Pirandarayunum Kun Kurudu Chevudi Pedi Pingi Piradalarit. Kun Kurudu Chevudi Pedi Ningi Pirandarayunum Nyanamum Kalvium Naidalarit. Nyanamum Kalvium Naidarayan Danamum Tavamum Kedaipadarithi. Danamum Tavamum Kedaiparayan Vanavar Nadu Varithirandidume. What does it mean? Just to be born as a human being is very unique. If you are born without one eyes, or if you are born without two legs, if you are born with one leg, one hand, any kind of impairness in the body, can you enjoy life? That is not possible. But still, people have got all these things intact. They got beautiful, good-looking eyes, two hairs, two hands, two legs, like walking like a beautiful man, but always suffering. Why? This suffering is not understood because that self-realization is not happened. Not understood what is this original spirituality. So once you are able to explore these physical, mental, social, financial, and spiritual food, you will be able to celebrate life. So with this, I just want every one of you to remind the sentence of Vivekananda. That is, everybody is born with some talent by excel by nature, but all are capable of living well. Every one of you are potentially divine. Each one of you are potentially divine. Never underestimate yourself. You are a divine, and your destiny is divinity only. For that only you have to explore the whole universe within you. For that only this mental food, physical food, mental food, social food, spiritual food, and financial food I have talked. With this, I want to conclude with a saying: live in awareness, awake, arise. Be blessed by the divine. Be blessed by the divine. With the bliss of Almighty and Guru, all of you may enjoy good health, long life, enough prosperity, wisdom, and peace. Be blessed by the divine. Om Shanti. Shanti. Yes, Padma.
Thank you very much, sir. It was an extraordinary session, especially mind reprogramming and various food. I mean, we got an idea of how to lead life itself. We were not educated in this, but as you rightly said, this life education lays the foundation for living life fully. Thank you once again, sir. Sir, shall we begin the Q&A session now?
Yeah. Up to 5:30. Yeah.
Okay. Participants, you can unmute and turn on your video and directly ask questions to sir.
Good evening, Ravi. Good evening, Ravi.
Oh, Sukumar. Okay,
Papli.
Papli, சொல்லுங்க. Papli.
Papli.
Papli, சொல்லுங்க. கேக்குறேன்.
இந்த கலியுகத்துல क्वेश्चन வந்து இந்த கலியுகத்துல எப்படி ஒரு நல்ல ட்ரூத்ஃபுல் குரு கண்டுபிடிக்க முடியும்?
அதுக்கு
நல்ல குரு
பாருங்க.
ட்ரூத்ஃபுல் குரு. எப்படி இந்த கண்டுபிடிக்க முடியும்னு என்னோட क्वेश्चन.
அதாவது ஜிபிஎஸ் இருக்கு. இப்போ ஜிபிஎஸ்னாக்கா ஜியோகிராபிக்கல் பொசிஷனிங் சிஸ்டம். நீங்க அதான் பண்ணிருக்கிறீங்க இல்லையா? ரெண்டு பேரும், சுகுமாரும் பாப்லியும். பட் there is a GPS inside. That is called Guru Positioning System. அந்த குரு பொசிஷன் சிஸ்டம் உள்ள இருக்கிறதுக்கு ஒரு எக்ஸ்டர்னல் குரு தேவை. சோ அந்த எக்ஸ்டர்னல் குருங்க தான் நிறைய பேர் இருக்காங்க. வேதாதிரி மகரிஷி மாதிரி அந்த காலத்துல இருந்து எத்தனையோ குருங்க நம்மளுக்கு காமிச்சிருக்காங்க. ரமண குருல இருந்து ஆதிசங்கர்ல இருந்து எல்லாரும் காமிச்சிருக்காங்க. ஆனா நம்ம என்ன பண்றோம்னா அவங்களுடைய டீச்சிங்க மாத்திரம் மெஜாரிட்டி ஐ அம் டாக்கிங் அவங்க மெஜாரிட்டி அவங்களுடைய யாரு புத்தர்ல இருந்து எடுத்துக்கோங்க. புத்தர் வந்து ஹியூமன் பீயிங் தோன்றி 2600 years back. Buddha was the first man who told don't search for God, search for within you அப்படின்னு சொன்ன பிறகுதான் totally they change ஆச்சு. Everything got changed. So there were gurus. Jesus said the same thing. Muhammad Nabi said the same thing. Many people came there and it was their experience. But what is our experience? So we need to take those messages and practice for ourselves and see what experience I have within me. For that there are millions of gurus, but there is only one guru within you, within everybody. That is your own guru, is your own witness. அந்த விட்னஸை தான் நம்ம இது பண்றதுக்காக தான் நம்மளுக்கு ஒரு எக்ஸ்டர்னல் குரு தேவைப்படும். அந்த எக்ஸ்டர்னல் குரு வழி காமிச்ச பிறகு அவர் கூட வர தேவையில்லை. ஒன்லி யூ ஹவ் டு எக்ஸ்ப்ளோர் அண்ட் கண்டினியூ யுவர் ஜர்னி ஆஃப் கான்சியஸ்னஸ். டெஃபினெட்லி அந்த எல்லாம் குரு உங்களுக்கு கூட இருந்ததுனால தான் யூ ஹவ் இன் டு திஸ் பாத். ஸோ Agalya, romba happy. Very happy to both of you. And I want Sugumar to talk. It's very good.
தப்பான குரு கிட்ட போயிடுறாங்க. Youngsters வந்து தப்பான குரு கிட்ட போயிடுறாங்க. That is my worry. That is why I asked you this question. Lot of people.
அது எப்படின்னா யாரோ ஒரு காவி ட்ரெஸ் போட்டுக்கிட்டு அப்படி சுத்தினா ஒரு சாமின்னு நினைச்சிட்டு நம்பிக்கையில போயிடுறோம். சோ ஃபேக் குருஸ் தான் ஜாஸ்தி.
ஆமா.
நம்மளுக்கு வந்து அவேர்னஸ் வேணும். அந்த அவேர்னஸ் தான் நாங்க ட்ரைன் டு காமிக்கிறோம். சொல்லால் மட்டும் நம்பாதே, சுயமாய் சிந்தித்தே தெளிவாய். Don't even believe. Even whatever he says, whatever Maharishi says, whatever even Ramana says, experience yourself. So until you experience anything within you, you cannot transform yourself. For that only we need a right guru. Very good question you asked, but it needs a bigger answer. In the short time la Agalya avlo peri answer ennala kudukka mudiyadhu. Adanal search for your own guru. That is your own witness.
Okay. Thankful to you. Every Sunday we. Every Sunday I do.
Onnum pesala. Shukumar.
Hi uncle. Thank you. நாங்க எல்லாருமே பார்த்து வாட்ச் பண்றோம். Every time your thing. Last week we missed your spiritual talk. We wanted to have every week 4 o'clock. We want to have this structure.
ஏன்னா நிறைய ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ் எப்படி மேடம் குரு நீங்க குருன்னு சொன்னா குரு எப்படி கண்டுபிடிக்கிறாங்க? This is the question many students ask me. That was lingering in my mind. So I wanted to ask you how the student can himself.
If you get any guru, don't become their disciple. You have to become a guru for everybody, because guru will show the way. After that, you have to find your own guru within you. That is the original guru. A guru who makes you a guru. Yes. That's what the Swamiji taught us. Because everybody want their shishya to be remain a shishya for life. They does not want enlightenment. They want to explore. So the whole guru system has become like that. So we need to be very aware.
Thank you, Ravi. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for the expression.
Hi,
uncle.
Hello, hi, Anand.
Thank you.
Fine. Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Sugumar. Thank you, Agalya. Okay. Next question, ma.
Sasikala ma'am, you can ask your question.
Solluma.
Ma'am, we are not able to hear your audio. Sasikala ma'am.
கேட்கலாமா சசிகலா? கவனா கேட்கலாமா? Don't waste time because Padma.
Sir, I think they are having problem with their mic. We'll just try somebody else. In the meantime, there are some messages in the chat. So one person, Sanat Kumar, has said, thank you. It's an unexplored area for me till now.
Okay.
So Nagashri has also thanked for a great session, and Shrija has also thanked for the great session. 918273, you can ask your question. You're unmuted. You can ask your question, please. Audio is not there. 918273. We are not able to hear you. Anybody else? If you have questions, you can ask.
Good evening, uncle. Can I?
Good evening, ma'am. Yes, who is this?
Uncle, pranam, uncle.
Oh,
this is Chabi.
Pranam, Savi. Good.
Yes, sir.
Wonderful.
How are you, Uncle?
Fine, I'm doing fine, absolutely fine. So, Savi, how are you doing?
Yes, Uncle, I'm doing fine.
Okay.
And Uncle, it was a very wonderful session today. It was very enlightening, and you were just. I was just in the meantime. I started meditating for 5 or 10 minutes. Like I closed my eyes and I was listening to you.
Okay.
And Uncle, it was very, very enlightening. Uncle, can you just repeat one or more sentences again about this purpose of life which you had said?
Okay. The purpose of life is to celebrate life, survival, enjoyment, and liberation. Survival is because we are born without asking. Enjoyment is nature has given everything to enjoy here in this existence. Right before we could born, everything was here. Only we need to explore and enjoy. In pursuit of this enjoyment, we over-enjoy and suffer. That's why survival, enjoyment, and liberation means we have to liberate the mind from the past and future. One, that is the fundamental one. Then we have to liberate from all the six kama, krodha, lobha, moga, mada, macharya. Greed, anger, miserliness, immoral sexual passion, vanity and vengeance. The whole world is caught with the greed. There is everything for the need of man. There is nothing for the greed of man. When the greed happens, the need enlarges and proper distribution of food or money does not go to the required people. That is what greed is. So that's what happening here. So once you earn millions also, you need to distribute to the society because you are taking everything from the society. That is what the system is. That's what the original Sanmarga is. So that's what spiritual enlightenment happen to anybody, they will be able to see this kind of wisdom. So what is required is life is for celebration, survival, enjoyment, and liberation. Liberation from all the six imprints, then finally liberation from greed, liberation from anger, liberation from miserliness, liberation from immoral sexual passion, liberation from vanity, liberation from vengeance, then finally liberation from birth and death. That is what the purpose of life. Otherwise, why you have to born as a human being? Tell me. And we need to love ourselves and love others. That only is required. For that only we need to have the spiritual growth. That spiritual growth is already that within us, but because of the cloud which is completely eluding it, we are not able to see our own consciousness. Wonderful question, Savi. Thank you for asking this question.
Okay. Thank you, Uncle. Pranam, Uncle.
Pranam.
So there's one question in the chat box. Lalita ma'am has asked, I think she's not able to unmute herself. She's asking for tips on changing negative thoughts to positive thoughts.
Okay. For that, you need to know the art of meditation. Because whatever manifests in the higher frequency, that is 14 cycles to 40 cycle, in whatever we do work in the higher frequency, that is called beta wave, emotional state, anger state, all our mind will go with the frequency of 14 cycles to 40 cycles per second. Whatever the imprints comes in this second, that will become your subconscious mind. So once you meditate, you are able to bring down the frequency of the mind. Once you are able to bring down the frequency of mind below 14, to 8 to 14 cycle, what we call it as alpha wave. Then it comes to theta wave. Then it comes to delta wave. Then it comes to gamma wave. So these are all things we can see through the scientific exploration. So I am not telling to go so low. Once you are able to bring down your mind less than 14 cycles, between 8 and 14, what we call it as alpha wave, then you put your thought on that frequency, that is called MRP. That is mind reprogramming. The whole thought will be there. But when you put a new thought, new things will come into action. That means everything created twice in the world. First in the psychological mind, second in the physical world. Suppose you have decided to participate in today's webinar. at 4 o'clock. Even though there may be some urgent work, some 45 people have decided to attend this webinar. So how the thought came? The thought came only in the mind. So because you gave importance to this webinar, you have benefited. Same thing, somebody want to go and see something bad. It is their thought only. So that's why எண்ணிய முடிதல் வேண்டும், நல்லவை எண்ண வேண்டும், திண்ணிய நெஞ்சம் வேண்டும், தெளிந்த நல்ல அறிவு வேண்டும். Clarity of the thought makes you to manifest everything. That's why positive thought as to when it comes, you need to meditate, go to the lower frequency and put that thought in that frequency. Then slowly, when anybody puts this thought for 21 days or one mandala, 48 days, they will be able to change that thought. That is called MRP or mind reprogramming. Thank you. Next.
Anuradha ma'am is asked. I think she is also having a problem with mic. I'm not sure, sir. But her question is how to control wandering mind.
See, the mind itself is a problem. All the problems comes because of the emotional mind, or the mind which is always like a crowd. You go to a marketplace, can you see the sound? So mind is nothing like that only. It's exactly a crowded one. Because we do not know what is mind. Nobody told about this, and no science teacher talks about it. No university teachers, no school teachers. You tell me. There are teachers in this webinar. Dr. Sukumar is a very great teacher. He knows that. But did any university teach about mind? So the whole education system is bad. I have been talking for the last 40 years the same thing. What the education we have is only career oriented. So meditation should be included in schools and colleges. When he is able to tell that meditation should be included, then some other politicians comes. So this is the insight which we already have, and they don't understand. Meditation does not have any religion. Yoga does not have any religion. Each child should be taught right from the beginning. What is this? What is nature? What is cause and effect system? What is meditation? How to bring down the frequency of the mind? A teacher in a college or university should be a meditator. He just reads and gets a degree and he comes and vomits. That is not education. Please try to understand. Getting a degree is not education. That is required for survival. But meditation is something to bring down the art of streamlining the mind. Meditation is nothing but art of silencing the mind. Silence is nothing but the bliss. Once you are able to go into silence, for that only we need to have a psychic practice. We need to have a practice. Until you practice, if you go to church, you are peaceful. If you are going to temple, 10 minutes you'll be peaceful. As soon as you come out of the temple, the environment changes. The whole mind comes. Why? We are not probing that. So my dear friends, please try to understand, mind itself is the problem. So how to silence the mind is within us. It is not outside. Whether you are a layman, you are an educated man, or an uneducated man, no special degrees required to learn this meditation. You have to have a will. I need to learn certain things which is already there within me. So once you put a thought and explore the universe within, it happens. That's why I used to repeat this word of Napoleon. Impossibility is a word which is found in the dictionary of fools. So my dear friends, you put a thought that I need to learn meditation. I need to silence my mind. I need to learn some simple technique of yoga, or I need to learn simple technique of breathing exercise, which is already within you. You need to explore. We are only looking outside. We don't look within. Looking within is only called spirituality. So wandering mind is a problem. For that, you need a psychic practice. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you for your explanation.
Hari Om, sir. I have a question. This is Vidya here.
Okay, tell me, ma'am.
Sir, you were talking about the radiations in terms of frequency, like alpha waves or beta waves.
Vibration, not radiation, vibration.
I'm sorry, vibration. Yeah. So, is there any instrument that can help measure?
There is an
And is it
EEG machine.
available here in
Yes,
India
yes,
where
yes,
we
yes.
can go?
Very good, very good. There is an EEG machine. ECG is to note this one of heart, frequency of the heart. EEG means electroencephalogram. And there are lot of latest equipment is come when you are meditating it, you can just put on to your head, and as the frequency comes down, it indicates. There are a lot of things which I don't have time to talk. Definitely you have instrument, scientific instrument to measure the wavelength, whether it's in beta wave or alpha wave or still theta wave. All this have come. There are a lot of things, but I want all the scientists to explore this so that the unwanted thing from the universe, the outer noise, which is created for objective knowledge and objective science will come down. So everybody will get the inner peace. Thank you.
Sir, so you are saying that those instruments are kind of very accurate.
Yes,
So in the
absolutely accurate. It's a scientific. This one, any mind vibration exhibits through the brain can be documented. Any mind which exhibits through the cells cannot be documented. Even with the nano and pico, we cannot. But this EEG machine is there from a long time. Scientists know about it. They explored it and seen it. You can see the result in a lab
sir.
or anywhere.
Sir, any spiritual center that you can recommend where it is?
All over the world it is there. All scientific, if you go to any doctors and ask whether can you fix if you are a good meditator, you can lie down on a meditation and fix those EEG machine. You can see a meditator like our Maharishi or Sadhguru or lie down and go put the EEG machine. There won't be any frequency at all. When Maharishi was examined in USA, putting the university, a stage came, there was no wave at all. That means 1 to 3 was the wave. So then the scientists, the doctors who were examining were beside Swamiji said, my God, Swamiji is dead, no frequency at all. Swamiji said, no, I am in a state of high awareness. High awareness means silenced, he has silenced the whole mind. There was no thought, nothing but no thought. You will be conscious, there won't be any thought. That the frequency will be 1 to 3. Gamma, if you go, just there will be no this one. Absolutely, they will feel that that person is dead. But again, he can come back. That is called samadhi. Samadhi means adikya sama. So there are instruments to measure all these things. Only majority of the scientists are not doing it because they see only the object science, not subject science.
Right. Sir, any book that you recommend, because you always keep recommending books. So any books that can help me understand this, or a research paper?
Yeah, you can buy this book called Biology of Beliefs by Dr. Bruce Lipton. The other one is Mind Over Meditation by Dr. Risa Rankin. And there is one more book called Life Force and is Scientifically Experienced by Dr. Snowden.
Right, sir. Sir, sorry, would you be able to, let me just record it, sir. Would you be able to repeat those again?
Biology of Beliefs by Dr. Bruce Lipton.
Okay, sir.
And Molecules of Emotion by Dr. Candid Burke.
Okay.
Molecules of Emotion. That's a beautiful book. That author is no more. Molecules of Emotion. You put it in YouTube, it will come.
Right, sir.
By Candid Burke. Then Mind Over Meditation by Lisa Rankin.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much. Thank you.
So there's one more separate question in a private chat. I think they've been asking, what is the book that you have recommended for 6 taste sense? Arunjuvai Unarvu, I think you mentioned.
By Mudaliyar, Tamil Nadu, only it is available in Chennai. The best book ever written. Arusuvai by Mudaliyar.
Okay, sir. Thank you. Participants, we have another 2-3 minutes. So Is there any more question?
Yeah, Arun here, uncle. Good evening.
Hello, good evening, Arun.
Yeah, one question. Like, you're talking about all the foods. Actually, what is the limitation on financial food? How we can identify the limitation of financial food?
Yeah, tell me, Arun.
Uncle, yeah, what's the limitation on the financial food? Do you have any how
As
we
long
can
as you
measure
earn in a dharmic way, you can earn how much money you want to earn. There is no stopping.
limitation? Okay.
But it should be totally in a dharmic way. Then that money should be distributed. One part of the money should be distributed to the society back. That's what I'm.
Yeah,
We need to earn money to distribute to the society.
Yeah, as we
long
said.
as that is there, you can earn any amount of money in a dharmic way.
Okay. Is there any minimal percentage we need to donate to the society?
At least. Swami says 1 to 2%. But I say if you are earning more, you can give 10% to the society.
Yeah, agree. No, that why I this like that is like what is the minimum thing, because we need to tell to the people to at least donate few.
1 to 2% you donate back to the society. That's why we'll start with less. If you tell more, they will think that Arun is going to convert me into Samyar or a spiritual person. So everybody has got that scare. So absolutely, we should not give more money to our generation or this one. We need to give the spiritual enlightenment and this kind of knowledge or wisdom to the children.
Yes.
That is more, because with this wisdom, they can earn money as much as they want. You see all the people who have given more money, the children are very much spoiled.
Of course.
Because they are not hardworking, they do not know how to manage this money. That's why all this drug and other things are happening.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
So absolutely, this is what we need to give it to our children. This wisdom only we need to give it to our children.
Yeah, we need to make a habit of donating.
Yes, definitely. Yeah. But you should know where to donate properly.
Yeah, that is also.
That is more important.
Patram in the picture.
Yes. That you can explore and do it.
Sure.
Okay, Arun. Very good. Wonderful question.
Thank you, uncle.
So how do you enjoy today's class, Arun?
It's awesome, uncle. I missed the last session actually. So I'm trying to get it recorded, I think. So whether I get a recording, it would be very.
Record and put it in YouTube. That's what I am trying.
Yeah. Anything like any kind of, even Padma ma'am was also talking about editing that. So anything, I just ask them.
Okay, Arun, thank you very much for giving your time and as well as the Zoom.
Uncle, we should be blessed to get these type of inputs from you, uncle. Okay. Thank you so much, uncle. What have I done?
Padma, anything is there?
Thank you, Arun sir. Thank you for specially hosting the Zoom.
Okay.
Thank you.
So we almost
with pleasure.
Thank you, sir. We've almost come to 5:30, sir. Shall we wrap up the session?
So I will finish with a word prayer.
Yes.
Is there anything?
Yes, sir. I think we can finish the session.
Yeah, I will finish the session with a word prayer. Blessing for the world. May all the responsible world leaders understand the dignity of self and attain self-realization. May all of them unite and form a powerful one world government to protect the borders of all the countries of the world. May all the people thereby live without fear of enmity and war, performing their respective duties. May all enjoy the bliss of everlasting peace and happiness thereby. Let the rain may pour on all parts of the world, timely and sufficiently. Food grains may grow abundantly to the satisfaction of all living beings. The leaders of all nations may progress in spiritual knowledge and do good service to humanity. The whole world may enjoy prosperity, happiness, and peace. Be blessed by the divine. Be blessed by the divine. Be blessed by the divine. Okay, Padma.
Thank you, sir. I just want to take a minute to thank you, sir. So with this, the webinar series for the balanced food is over. So we will begin again with the next series and I'll keep everyone posted. Sir, I want to take a minute to thank you for being our inspiration. Every Sunday you've been here like a sparkling water, helping us grow and bloom into a flower. You've been a sailor for, learning the ocean of knowledge that you share with us. You've been the celestial fire to lighten our paths of darkness. So thank you very much, sir. I don't think anybody else is there for us to guide us in the modern world. So we're
There
very,
are many
just
people,
very
only
grateful
we need to
for you.
search and get it. I am a small speck in the universe. So once
That's your modesty, sir. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
okay, okay, Padma. Wish you all the best. Thank you very much. Very kind of you. Thank you very much for organizing this. And today's those pictures what you selected was extraordinary. Good. Thank you. Be blessed by the divine.
Vargavalamudan, be blessed by the divine. Participants, we'll wrap up the session now, and I'll keep you posted in WhatsApp, as I said, for the next series of webinar. Thank you. Have a great evening, everyone.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, Uncle.
Thank you. Thank you.